To begin this lesson, you'll need a piece of paper. I'm going to lay it horizontally. I also need crayons, a pencil to draw with, and some sort of marker. Doesn't need to be a Sharpie. I find it to be a good idea to tape down my paper before I begin drawing. That is optional for you, but especially for me, because I'm making a video out of this, I want to make sure my paper doesn't move all over the desk. First, find the center of the paper and draw an oval. This oval is going to be the plate that your pumpkin pie is resting on. Then, we're going to start by drawing where the crust would go. This is going to be a diagonal line, and make this into a triangle. Good job. Now that you have the triangle, find the bottom left point and draw a vertical line, and then do this to the bottom right. We will connect these two lines with a horizontal line. Now on top, it needs the crust. I'm going to draw a wavy line to show where this crust might go. And that's our form of the pumpkin pie. You might notice that there's some lines that are kind of intruding. We don't want those lines showing through the pumpkin pie, so we're going to erase those. And if you'd like, maybe you want to add a little bit of whipped cream on top of that pumpkin pie. You can do this or decorate it however you like. If you don't want to add whipped cream, you don't need to. But I know I like my pumpkin pie with whipped cream. Next, we are going to be drawing a pumpkin, and this can go anywhere you'd like it to go on the paper. It does not need to be a perfect circle. I'm going to first start by drawing the stem. And then I'm going to go right underneath this stem and draw a curved line that first goes out to the left and then out to the right. These curved lines are what make the pumpkin look three-dimensional. Once you've done it to the first pumpkin, if you did choose to draw a second pumpkin, make sure you add that to the second pumpkin as well. So I'd like you to draw a line to show where all of this is placed. I'm drawing a curved line to look like it's on a round table. I'm also going to start drawing a pumpkin patch leaf. Now know that you do not have to draw the leaves like me. If you want to add anything else that maybe isn't even a leaf at all, you are more than welcome to add any details you'd like. I just think to make this look even more festive, it'd be a great idea to draw pumpkin leaves. How I do that is I draw first one central line and a couple lines sprouting off from the center. And around this, I draw a very wavy line that kind of follows the shape of the skeleton that we drew to begin with. Now that you are finished with your drawing, I would like you to trace everything in marker. Take your time. You know that you want to do neat work. Craftsmanship really counts. I'm going to take my orange and brown color crayon and color the top of the pumpkin with the orange very lightly. Now the rectangle down below this triangle, the side of the pumpkin pie, I'm going to press a little bit harder with. I want this to look like the light is not quite touching the side of the pumpkin, and this helps create a 3D aspect to our pumpkin pie. Remember, press harder down on the bottom of it. Color in the crust. I'm using just a light brown. Then I'm going to color in my pumpkin just with the orange. You're going to notice that I chose to blend colors here. I really suggest blending colors with most of your drawings, almost everything, because it really just makes your artwork look that much better. So I first start with orange, then I use yellow on top. And it just creates a subtle difference, but I promise, people are going to be able to notice that difference. I also use red to just add a little bit of glow to the bottom of the pumpkin. And if you chose to draw leaves, you could use any colors that you want. I chose to use green and yellow, but you could make these look like they're a little bit more like fall leaves and they're orange and red, for example. But that is completely up to you. This is your artwork, so you get to make that choice. Finally, I choose to add some color to my table. You could really use any color that you want, or if you want it to be just sitting on a white table, that's completely fine. You could also add detail to make it look like it has a tablecloth, or maybe it's not even sitting on a table at all. It is completely up to you where this pumpkin pie chooses to rest. Lastly, I choose to add some color to the background, blending purple and blue. Everybody, I hope you have enjoyed drawing this example of an implied form. Cannot wait to see what details you decided to add alongside next to your pumpkin pie. Have a wonderful week, and can't wait to see your submission.